Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. This is South Carolina Amendment News. Excuse me. I smoke, so I just got done with a cigarette and drank some coffee, and it went down the wrong pipe. Um, just to let you know, I did take the auto that I told you about in the other video, and I've got it on my cell phone, and I'm going to play it for you, so that way you could hear what it was said. Spoke to the officer right here, but I'm gonna let you listen to it, and it tells about, I talked to him first. Well, actually, when I said forgot about the mask and everything, I asked him, to let me at least record it, so that way, I could show my wife, which I did. I let her listen to it, and now she understands this. It is okay. Ugh. Sorry, but sorry about the light behind me. That's the porch light. It's automatic mic shut off, so I'm gonna have to raise my hand to turn it back on. But here's the part about being able to video in public and in public places. And the officer was it's R. Burke, Bruke. Yeah, and he said there was two Burkes there, so I don't know if you heard that part, if you could hear that part or not. But this is what he said and everything. So I'm gonna play it for you right now. Let's see.
R. Burke, because we have two Burkes. So.
Okay. I think it's taping. Yeah. Okay, I spoke with Officer R. Burke. Badge number 3723. Huh?
88.
Oh, 88?
Yeah, that's my badge number.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It says it
that's
right
just our.
Oh,
that's
okay.
our shield number.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Badge number.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm just starting to do the video thing, about the First Amendment thing. And I don't want to do anything to get in trouble or nothing. So.
Call me later. I'll put you on speaker.
And then it's okay to video in public as long as I'm not in somebody's house or something like, on
Right.
private property.
If you're on public property, anything visible to the naked eye.
Right. All right, I appreciate it.
No problem, buddy.
And that was what he said, so that confirms that it's okay. Oh, my bad. That it is okay to video in public and in public places. And of course, you can tell I'm uploading the videos I first started, and I'm going to be uploading this one after that. And it just proves that it's legal, and that was in Somerville, South Carolina, at the police department. Like I said, I went in there to talk to somebody, see if I can get it on record, on recording. And but I forgot my mask, and I hadn't shaved yet, but I will shave eventually. I just don't feel like it. But when I was walking back to the car to get my mask, the officer was coming up and he said, "Can I help you?" Like they usually do. And I told him what I was doing, everything, and what I needed to do. And I said, "I'm not going to do the video, but if you don't mind, let me do the recording so I can let my wife listen to it." So he, which is what my purpose was. And I wanted y'all to hear exactly what he said. And sorry about the plane. I'm at my house. That's the tree right there behind me. That at the porch. Some of my videos I'll have be at the house. And I wanted to start the channel because like I said before, I started doing this because of watching other people, doing their First Amendment right to video in public and public places. Some of them, I felt were rude to the officers, and of course there are laws where if you're not committing a crime or you're not being arrested, you don't have to show your ID, and I'm not going to. What I plan on doing, I haven't done it yet, but I'm working on it. I'm going to make cards, business cards, that say South Carolina Amendment News on it, S.C.A.N for short, which I thought was pretty cool. It just worked out that way. I didn't realize it until after I thought of the name and of what it was. But basically you're scanning about your First Amendment rights. So I guess it kind of works out that way. And you know, if you could, real quick, as a side thing, if you like my channel, subscribe. You know, if you like the videos and you want to see more, subscribe. Make sure that you got the notification bell turned on, where you can, whenever I upload a video, you can be able to watch it. And I want to do my best to do one every week if I can, because it'll be Somerville, stuff like that. First, I'll be outside, and stopping at different places and stuff. If I get stopped, whether I get stopped or not, I'll do videos. And if somebody stops me, I'll handle that. But I'm gonna start asserting my rights. But the one group, the one news group or First Amendment group that I felt was pretty good was Abagansett Press. Very cool. He knows what he's talking about, stuff like that. And like I was saying, I was going to create business cards and have the name of it and my email. I'm going to create an email address for it, and then I'll put my phone number on there, if they need to contact me, which I don't really know if I want to do that. I don't think I need to. I'll just put the email so that way they know how to get in touch with me. I'll check it periodically to see if somebody sends an email. And then what I do is, I talk to different people, and I can just pass out a card. Make sure I got plenty of cards with me to pass them out. So that way people can check out my channel. And I want to, and back to the thing about the people that want the videos I've watched. They're pretty cool. Some places I don't think that should be videoed, but it is in public and it is public places, and you do have a right to video in public, and anything your eyes can see you can video, and they shouldn't have a problem with that, and but like you heard on the thing, on this recording, is that it's okay to video in public and in public places with everything you can see with your naked eye. So that tells me it's okay, as long as I stay in public, don't go somewhere I'm not supposed to. If somebody asks me to leave, then I'll leave, stuff like that. And if I go in, when I start going into buildings, first I'm going to start outside, see how that works out, and then I'll start going inside of places, videoing in there, maybe a police station, stuff like that, which is totally fine. I have every right to do so, and because it's public access, and I know about the restricted areas, stuff like that, and it's going to be fun and kind of entertaining for myself, to see exactly how it works around in South Carolina, because I haven't seen anybody in South Carolina video, and so that's one reason why I started this one. And I'll look around more on YouTube and stuff and see if there's somebody in South Carolina, but I doubt it. I've seen them out west and up north, stuff like that, but down south, in Florida too. Yeah, Florida too. I've seen some videos there, but I haven't seen South Carolina, and this will probably be the first one for this place. And one place I'd like to go to is, well, one place I plan on going, they have a town hall in South Carolina, Somerville, South Carolina, and they have a park right there, so I'm going to video the park and the town hall, see what happens, and and start there, and then eventually go downtown to Charleston, because they have the marketplace downtown Charleston. They have the Battery, what they call the four corners of law, where it's God's law, federal law, state law, and city law, or something like that, city or county law, or something like that. But that's why they call it the four corners, because there's one on each corner, and that's at Broad and Meeting Street if you want to look it up on the map. Then again, all you have to do is put in four corners of law, in Charleston, South Carolina, and it'll come up with that, and it'll tell you it's a Saint Apostles Church or something like that, or it's a Saint something church. And then you got the federal building, you got the courthouses. I know that the uh, church is right here on one corner, and opposite diagonal is the courthouse. And then I believe the federal building is on that side. In between, you got that one, and then over here, and then you have the federal one over here. Like on the other side, across from the thing in front of the church, because the entrance to the church is in front, and I think the federal building is in front of that. So we're gonna try there, and then over at the Battery, where they had that and everything, and I can tell you some history about that, which is true history, and they had the old cannons out there, and also they had a gazebo for selling slaves, which is actually true, is where they sold slaves at, which I thought was pretty messed up, but it's actual history, and it's not bringing up something bad, it's just part of history. And then they just made it part of the park and everything, and I could show you about that. And then, different parts of downtown, and then different parts of Somerville, Latson, where I live at, and I'm not scared to say where I live, but I'm not going to say exactly where I live, just the town. And then probably North Charleston, local areas first until I get established and everything and start getting into it. And then eventually, once I feel comfortable, I'll start going into the buildings, once I feel comfortable. I would like to check out the state capitol in Columbia one day, go there, check it out, and that's about an hour and a half from here on a good drive. And anywhere between an hour and 15 to an hour and 45, according to how many stops you make. But on average, if you stop somewhere to eat, get fuel or something, or if you just fuel before you leave and stop somewhere to eat, usually takes about an hour and a half, if you get something quick. And then it's actually pretty cool, it's fun there. But anyways, this is why I made the channel, and this is why I had to figure out a name for it. So South Carolina Amendment News was actually the perfect name for it, and I looked online to make sure there wasn't no infringement, anything like that. And yeah, we still have our Christmas lights still up, and we use it at night, so that way we can be able to see where the porch is. And if somebody approaches, the light automatically turns on, once they get to the shed, once they get to our shed right here, we have it to where the light turns on, and we'll know if somebody's outside. Plus we have a camera to be able to tell if somebody's in the yard. And sad part about this area, we have to lock everything up, which is kind of sad. I have a chain on everything, which is really, really sad. So, but I do have a personal channel that I go to, or that I have. But I will say that my name is Ralph Beach. If you look in on YouTube and you put in Ralph Beach, it should come up with mine, and you'll see me wearing a suit probably. And I did that for an oddball reason. Long story. But anyways, this is what I plan to do, and I hope you enjoy my videos. And like I said about the middle of the video, if you like my videos, subscribe, and turn, if you like them, push the like button. The more likes I get, the better. It helps me out. And hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the notification. And I look forward to sending out more videos, and I look forward to people watching them. Any comments you want to make, go for it. Whether it's good or bad, I'll look at them, and I'll either make a comment or I'll I'll like it or whatever, you know, just to show you that I actually did read them. And I'm not just going to scan through and just put this. If somebody says something, I will comment, whether you like my comment or not, back to you. I apologize, but you make a comment, I'm going to respond. Okay? But everybody have a good day. Later.